it?
2, 1.
Hi, Jeff. My name is Miss Felix. I'm the mental health counselor at STEAM Academy. I know we've never met in person before, but I just talked to your mom to ask her if it was okay for me to speak to you. Um, so I just wanted to tell you like a little bit about who I am and what I do at the school. So I'm the person who students usually talk to when they're having problems at school or at home, and I'm able to kind of help them talk about like their feelings and figure out ways for them to deal with those feelings. And the reason why I called today was because someone from the school shared some information with me, and I was a little bit concerned, so I had some questions. In order for me to best help you, I just wanted to ask if you could, at your best of your ability, be honest with these questions. Do you think you could do that?
Yeah, sure. But what's this about? What's this about?
Okay. So what was shared with me was something that was posted on your social media account, and it had to do with suicide. And so I wanted to ask you, have you ever had thoughts about killing yourself?
Wait, who said this?
So actually, the email I got was through our principal. He didn't tell me who saw it, so I don't know. I'm assuming your account is like public, so other students have access to it. And sometimes some of our school staff has it, so I'm not quite sure who told them, but it is my job to make sure that you're safe, and we want to make sure that you're doing okay. And like I said, what I want to do is try to see if we could give you some kind of help. Um, so I know it's really hard to talk about these kind of things, and I imagine it's not something that you talk to a lot of people about. But in order for me to help you, I would like for you to see if you could let me know a little bit more about what the post was about. Um, so have you had thoughts of killing yourself before?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little more about those thoughts? Like what kind of goes through your head? Like what do you think about?
Well, I mean, it was just the other day, and my girlfriend broke up with me, and so I was just kind of thinking about it, and so I put something on Instagram about it. So, but yeah, it was just a couple days ago that I was feeling like that.
I'm so sorry to hear about the breakup. I know breakups could be really tough, and it's really hard to kind of share with other people about those feelings. Um, and so you mentioned this happened a couple of days ago. Was this the first time that you had those kind of thoughts?
Yeah, yeah, um, I hadn't really felt like that before. Thought about it before. So it was my first time.
Okay. Okay. And that the one time, so after the breakup, that you thought about it once, and since then, have you been having those thoughts like every day, or was it just the one time?
I mean, it was really bad a couple days ago. Feeling a little bit better right now, but or today, but still like a little bit. Still thinking about it a little bit.
I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better today, but so I did want to ask, when you have those thoughts of killing yourself, does it ever get to the point where you think about how you would do it?
We have like some pills in the house, and like medicine cabinet nearby. So I was I kind of crossed my mind that I could do something like that. I haven't gone in there and done it, like looked at anything or anything. I just thought that might be a good way to do it.
Okay, so you thought about taking the pills, but haven't really like actually tried to do it. But you do have access, like you know where the medicine is, you know where they keep that.
Yeah, yeah. It's right in my bathroom and then my mom's bathroom.
Okay. So when you were first thinking about it, and you mentioned like you have access to it, but you in the moment you didn't try to take anything.
No, I never went over there or looked in there to see what I could take or anything. I just know that there's stuff in there that I could take.
Okay. Okay. So I know you said when you first had the thoughts, those were a lot stronger than they are now. So I'm gonna ask a question regarding kind of how you're feeling. So from 0 to 100, and 0 meaning as of today, right now, as we're talking, 0 means you don't want to kill yourself at all, and then 100 is that you absolutely want to do it. Like as soon as I hang up, you feel like you're gonna do it 100%. So from 0 to 100, where do you think you are right
Right now, probably like a 30.
now? And when the breakup first happened, how do you think you were feeling then?
I was like, I don't know, 60, 70, 60.
Okay. Okay. So it seems like it has come down a little bit. So I'm glad, and I hope maybe talking about it helps a little bit. Um, and I did have a little bit more questions. So regarding the topic of suicide, have you ever known anyone or known someone personally who has died of suicide?
Well, my uncle, yeah, he about maybe 2, 3 years ago, uh, he killed himself.
Mhm. I'm sorry to hear that. I know any type of loss is really hard, and anytime we have feelings of sadness, for example, like a loss or a breakup, I know those are really hard to deal with. And so, what I want to do, and like I said, part of my job is to help students talk about those feelings and find a way to best get help. And so I wanted to first ask your permission. Do you think it would be okay if I added my supervisor on the call? So just to clarify, so she does the same thing I do, but I wanted to talk to her to help me figure out what would be the best plan moving forward. Do you think it would be okay with you to add her on the call?
Um, okay.
Okay. All right. So just stay on the phone with me, and I'm gonna call her real quick, and then you'll hear her, and her and I will be talking, but you'll be able to hear us, and then we could hear you as well. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a second. Hello. Hi, Sonia. This is Jackie. Hey, Jackie. Hi. So I'm calling, and I have one of my students from STEAM Academy. His name is Jeff. Okay. He could. So I added you on the line. And he could hear us. Okay. Hi, Jeff. Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
My name is Miss Sonia, and I'm one of the mental health liaisons with our district. So I'm here. Just want to make sure you can hear me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Jeff, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about what we talked about, and then if I missed something or if I said something wrong, feel free to jump in. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Sonia, so I was talking to him about a social media post that was shared regarding suicide, and so I did ask him about like suicidal ideation. Um, So this happened a couple of days ago, and when it first happened, he was at a 60, and right now, as we were talking, he rated himself like at a 30. Um, he did say when he thought about he was having those thoughts, he thought about how. So he said using pills, so like our medicine, and he knows where they're at the home, but that he didn't like he didn't go try to do it. So like he didn't go grab them. So I just wanted to see if you could help guide me and see what would be the best kind of next steps or.
Yeah, no, and so I firstly just want to thank you, Jeff, for sharing, right? I know you've been talking with Miss Jackie, and it might feel scary to share, these sorts of thoughts, or maybe you haven't shared these things before. So, we're all just here to try to make a plan and see what the next step would be. And so with Miss Jackie, I think she just shared that your number that you were sharing with her was a 30 out of 100. Did you share with Miss Jackie what that meant for you? Why you were at a 30?
Well, I'm at a 30 today, but I was at like a 60 a couple days ago when right after the breakup happened, and I am feeling better now than I was, but I don't know. I mean, if I have contact with her or see her, or something happens again, I could easily see myself kind of feeling like that.
So I'm hearing that there's maybe another person that's kind of triggering or making you feel differently when it comes to your number of how likely you would be to complete suicide.
Yeah, I don't know what'll happen later on, so I don't know how I'll feel, but I hope I don't ever feel like that again, but I might.
And so I'm curious, Ms. Jackie, have we talked about or started the conversation? Sometimes, Jeff, we have what's called a safety plan that we create, and that is just sort of a written plan to put down on paper sort of who you might reach out to, adults that you might reach out to, and also even peers. If you do have thoughts or your number increases or you start thinking more about a plan for suicide, have we talked at all about that yet?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
So I was thinking, based on the information, he was like medium risk. So my next step was probably to talk to parent, and then with parent, start working on that plan.
Okay.
Do you think is that the best thing, or what would you suggest?
Yeah, so I mean, it sounds like from what I'm hearing, Jeff, that you have sort of like a medium or a moderate risk level, and that just means that you're having thoughts of suicide. You thought of a plan before, but you're not at the point where you are needing the immediate, maybe like a hospital stay or something more urgent, like an emergency type of help. And so this is what we put in place, and we want to make sure that there's a plan, especially with your family or whoever takes care of you, to provide you with some additional supervision. Make sure that you have someone available to you if you need the help, or if your thoughts continue or they increase, right? Or if they get a bit more overwhelming for you. But would you be open to making that sort of plan with Miss Jackie and with your parent? Who's at home that would take care of you, or that they would make that plan with?
My mom, she's here.
Okay, so your mom is there, and would you be open to making a plan like that with your mom and Miss Jackie?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Well, I mean, Miss Jackie, yeah, I think what you were sharing, it was right along the lines of the kind of same thing that I was thinking. It sounds like we can continue on with our follow up procedure for Jeff's risk level.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you so much, Sonia, for your help.
No problem. Thank you, Jeff. It was nice to meet you. Okay, and I look forward to hearing about how you're doing later from Miss Jackie, and I thank you again for sharing with us. Okay, and being open.
Okay, bye.
All right, just call me if you have any more questions. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, Jeff, so do you think you could go ahead and call mom over so we could start that conversation?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'll stay on the line with you as you go. Okay, bye.